Hayabusa, I gotta say, looking at Team Hot, it didn't look well. I hope I see a different Hayabusa here with Rival piloting the Hayabusa.
Here we go. Game number 1 in a best of 3 is Todak versus the Valley.
Right off the bat right here, you can see both these two teams already clashing. It's going to be Moaba Zane starting at the purple, Rival starting at the orange. I think the second thing that both these two teams will be looking at is to go for that Little Wanderer control.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are playing slightly slow here, so no invade is going for either teams. So we gotta look at right now in terms of the lane as well. Looks like there's no Roja going on. The EXP laners are going to the EXP, the gold laners are going towards the gold. So both teams, I kind of feel like, because this is a best of 3, they want to see the kind of temperament that both sides have. Do they want to play a little bit more aggressive, or do they want to be a little bit more passive?
Which explains how, again, both teams let go of the whole box concept or range when going into this first game. Now Rival, just peeks.
Very sneaky. It's like, you know, a ghost in the room as well. Just trying to peek what the Valley is doing for now.
Very good map control for Todak, and it's just now that the Valley had a little bit of control from the top. And I don't know if this is a surprise to you, Lafel. The Joy is actually winning against the Lapu.
Semi not surprised, because in the early stages of the game, we do have to understand that the Lapu kind of needs his level 4. He's good at poking around with his passive, but the thing is, because Joy is moving so much, it's hard for him to actually hit his first kill directly onto Joy. So I kind of feel like right now, White Chicken with a lot of mobility is really confusing for me.
Yep, look at this presence from Todak down in the bottom lane. They know how important Basic is, and they know the mid-game spike that the Brody can get. And Shark!
Super Shark charging it off with the hunting ball as well. Rival will be able to just walk on away. Basic, no engage, it doesn't stick.
Yeah, because in that kind of situation, Rival could not know that the Kufra is there because of the changes of how the bush mechanic works with a lot of disengaged heroes. Formace is quite deep into the Valley's territory.
Oh, Super Shark charges, but he charges all the way as well. Yumski will be hooked. Hoon will be the one against Hoon, and Rival picks up the first blood for now. The fight ensues. Rival will be jumping all the way back. Mama Zane going in with the ultimate, but will not be able to connect. For now, it's going to be Cult Archer activating, but Rival will be having the turtle control.
Todak, the Malaysians claiming this territory early on. Not much for White Chicken to do. He has spent his ult, so he unlocked it, giving Todak a clear and free turtle in about 30 seconds after the turtle spawned.
Yeah, and that is because Formace was able to dictate the pace, because he went into the Valley territory, actually forcing everyone to go towards him. And right now, Todak is in the third for the highest average total kills at 1.7 in M4. And it's not really that surprising, because they're really focusing on this early and mid stage of the game. So the Valley, they're still in a good situation, because the difference in goal is only 400. It really doesn't make that big of a difference.
Now, this is going into the 3-minute mark, right, Lafel? Looking at the state of the map right here, Todak has already picked up the first turtle and also a bit of a goal lead, but not too far.
With 200 on the map, the Valley knows that that was a hard first engage. This is where Todak is strong, and that turtle really just wasn't ours. So they're waiting for Basic to come online, for Basic to build a little bit more. The power spike, Shark gets pulled.
Shark gets pulled, the Super Shark will activate out the flicker to over the wall, but it's going to be not going to be able to stick. The Cult Archer proved it so difficult for Todak to handle.
So I hate to say it, but I think I was right when I said no box gaming for both teams. And Todak is just finding the better and earlier and more decisive engages.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at the laning stage as well. Momo is actually trying to put Basic at a deficit, because Yumski as well as Rival, they are waiting here, but the Valley kind of seems like they know what's up.
Yeah, it feels like a party at the bottom lane. It's going to be Super Shark engages. Basic jumping up, but here comes the Cult Archer from the side of Todak at the same time. Super Shark will be bouncing out, but will not be able to do anything for now. Both these two teams, they can't find a single kill.
Okay, with that kind of engage and disengage, we're looking for a potential clapback. The Valley just not ready for it, not right now.
Oh, here we go. The shadow kill going in at the same time, but Super Shark will be dead to bouncing, but Rival will be able to get out. Yumski going through the purple box. Well, they're stalling the whole thingy. Will be able to get all the way, but Hoon terrifies him, and Yumski fingers out. The I'm a Venom will be able to miss. White Chicken kind of looking for more, but here we go. Chico guys at the same time. Formace will be trying to put out some damage, but members of Todak is running away. Chico guys 1 HP, but will not be able to survive. White Chicken activate the vengeance, but would also fall as well. It's a trade.
Oh, another one falls. An expanded and extended team fight. All this while, the Valley was just using that to buy time. They get the second turtle.
Yeah, looking at this, it could be a game where we're looking at whoever pulls the trigger first, because the way that you got to go in and out of the team fights, you got to micromanage all of the timings, the ults, the spells, because looking at the itemization right now, Joy already has that Genius 1, so a prolonged team fight will be pretty good for the Valley because quite a lot of magic damage is on their side. Rival here, having the Hunter Strike is great, is good, but I don't think the Valley, anyone will be really alone, so he can't really maximize the power of the Hayabusa.
Yeah, even if White Chicken does go a little too deep, you can already see that White Chicken's building hybrid. And I guess this is the best kind of Joy we'll ever see in M4. At least that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree, right? Remember, we talked about Joy. We're not too sure where she should go. Even there's a lot of debates online. And I feel like White Chicken is using this Joy to the best of what she can do, right? Pop the Vengeance, find a pick up at the back line, be super annoying, and then, cause some chaos at the chaos.
All right, so far, it looks like the Valley has found their aggressive streak.
White Chicken, though.
Given an 800, 1K gold lead here in the mid-game 6 minutes. I'm thinking possibly just one more turtle before searching Lord. And all this time, what this is buying for the Valley is time and space for Basic.
Yeah, right now Basic is looking pretty good because we got to remember that the Brody is pretty strong in terms of burst damage and has been buffed up recently in the previous patch. So people are like, oh, maybe he's not that strong mid-game, late game. No, not really. Brody right now is actually a monster. So if he can wait out for Chiku guys to use his ult, then Basic will pop off in this game.
I feel like what the Valley is trying to do right here is, right, I don't think they're looking for the kills. They're just trying to scare off Todak, make sure they don't engage, use Brody, use the Basic to basically push down the turrets very slow. Look at the bottom side. It's really hurting for the side of Todak, but Supershark charges. Yumski tries to spin. Supershark actually catches. Yumski all the way at the back line, but Chiku guys activate Call Out on both sides. Activated Call Out there as well. It's going to be the battle of the sustain and both sides. But Momo, he's actually free hitting. Basic jumping at Chiku guys drag 4 blind members, and it's a disaster. Overside from the Valley, and Rival is still alive as well. Trying to output some damage, but the sustainability coming up in the Valley is still there. But Rival, the assassin, oh my goodness, he's still going at it as well. White Chicken buying some time, but the damage is down. 3 men goes down for the Valley.
White Chicken still trying. It's 4 Mays and Rival. 2v1. White Chicken still gets it, shutting down the rookie jungler. And all this time I was gonna say, 4 Mays fashionably late, but not enough time to kill White Chicken.
Well, looks like the Joy with the Vengeance is the answer.
That's right.
I gotta say, this is a good style for both teams because whether it's a good decision or not, if someone says goes in, everyone goes in, and that's what we see from Todak because it was quite an over-aggression because Momo, he flickered in trying to get those kills, but he put himself in a very, very tough spot where he received a lot of damage from the Valley. So I like this level of play. I like this level of trust, but they got to make sure that the right calls are being made.
Yep, slowly we are seeing how that head-to-head graph came to be. We're seeing now how the Valley can come back, find these angles, and again, take control of the mid game. There you go, that last turtle went over to the Valley. You see that Basic has built his Malefic Roar. So as soon as he gets like at least 2 stacks on somebody, someone's going down.
Yeah, I really don't think this is a really good fight from the side of Todak. They're just trying to put some pressure on the top side. Mobazane is already here. Just shoving them away. Need to protect White Chicken as much as possible. He's doing quite well as well. Try to put the attention more towards the EXP lane so that the Brody does have better farm, trying to push down these turrets.
Right now, it looks like Todak's idea is they're trying to get any kind of objective because that's the way that they could equalize the goal because if they try to fight, it's really not going to happen. So they're trying to stall it out, try to see whether they can actually get this top turret. If they can't, they're kind of in trouble because this gives a lot of time for the Valley to set up something anywhere else.
Oh, Super Shark. It is going to be Rival, the first victim. Shadow kill all the way in and giving away the turret in the mid lane. So much map control for the Valley now.
Oh no, they're gonna answer. They're gonna
Another
find
one.
Yumski.
Yumski will be the flicker will be committed at the same time. That is one flicker burn from the side of Todak.
All right, so what we saw there was Todak setting up a huge top lane siege, but the Valley being maybe a step and a half ahead. They pushed mid, they caught Rival, and then a false engage onto Yumski, but they forced the flicker, so I'm guessing that's a big win for the Valley.
They had information because Mobazane was up there as well, so he assumed, okay, I just saw them top side. I don't see them again, so most probably they're gonna stay there. We could set up something in mid. So that's what happened. They saw what was there, and they made a very good assumption that they're not gonna move. So that's just calculated aggression.
Oh,
is that a purple?
He did! mid!
That's the purple buff stolen by Mobazane, and
Grab
that's
that purple!
the biggest problem. If you have your mid lane cracked open, but now the Lord has spawned. This is the first Lord. Don't forget, Todak doesn't really have a good Lord control.
Oh no, 2K ahead, and you can assume that a lot of that is on basic, and a lot of that is on fried chicken, and he's rocking that mystery shop. So best believe he's making the most of that gold more than 4 maze. 10% is gonna go a long way, especially for a team that likes that mid-game power spike 10 minutes in, and it's very difficult to find a way for Todak to get in there. We're looking at least all ults being online and looking for that engage. Who's gonna get in first?
My goodness me, Mobazane already chunked down the third Lord, already half HP, but looking for Chicken, look at it go. He's looking for the pickup right here, but he's gonna get stunned right now, but Mobazane at the same time, White Chicken fought so much time for the Lord to be taken away by the Valley as the Valley collapse on top of Todak. 3 members has already gone down, 4 mates, and also fighting for dear life, but would not be able to survive. Rival, the only one left.
Super Shark, man, he set it up so well as well. Since everyone is so clumped up together, there is no way this Hayabusa could work. So right now, Todak, they're really losing up the engages on Super Shark. He's really shutting them down hard.
And now they're making their way into the base. That shield pop.
Chiku,
guys forced to the cult altar early.
too early and too late at the same time. Yosuke will be chucking it now. Look at the damage from coming from Momo. Will not be able to connect. Basic, still all the way back by the Hood coming in. Wins the call out of his own. And Rival gets knocked up in the air at the same time. It is going to be Momo trying to elbow some damage in the backside, but will not be able to connect for now. Formace will be able to take down one self for now. As Hood will be taking down Chico. The stun going in. Formace, what are you going to do against Mobazane?
A show of sportsmanship between Zane and Formaze. I love how much this young man has grown from North America. We used to know him as these marksman junglers, as the assassin junglers, and now look him. He's playing veteran.
I mean, both of them know you're not gonna die, I'm not gonna die. Might as well show the world that we still love each other. So that was a very good defense. So the way that I'm seeing how it's gonna be played out is you gotta look at Hoon, which ult does he take, as well as you gotta look at Yumski. In this, look at his replay, look at Yumski. He's the only one that could reliably stop Super Shark. He can buy 0.5 seconds for Todak. That is what Todak needs, that 0.5 seconds. If he is nowhere near the engagement of Super Shark, the team fight is going over to the Valley.
And because of that swing, there is a huge gold lead now for the Valley, approaching 8,000 gold. And what does that look like in terms of items?
Looking at Brody right now, he only has 2 offensive items. The rest is defensive because he understands my role is actually to survive as long as I can. Right now, it's still play.
Going in, Momo, look, Rona, Yumski will be trying to delay some time. What was when about Todak? But Yumski is taking a lot too much damage from the side of basic. Mobazane already looking for the Chico guys kill at the same time. But look at White Chicken, he's in like so much time against Momo. Formace will be trying to fighting out the call, also going in, the shadow kill activated by the Todak as well, but will not be able to buy enough time.
Peter Bryce, what do you have for breakfast? I want some. This Brody knows what he's doing. It's a throwback to M2
That's
Carl Teasy, winning that world championship, building the marksman this way. They're going to clear this wave, and they're going to take their time. Discipline is the call here, 13 minutes in.
Right now, I kind of feel like Todak, if they really want to take a fight, they kind of got to take it in a very open space because close spaces is very good for a Kufra. So inside your base, around the river, not inside the jungle. If they do want to fight, don't fight in the jungle. I know how strong Ruby is in the jungle as well, having AoE control. But at this point, you got to respect Super Shark. Pick your fights at the right location. With this current location, it's not good for Todak. So they got to keep this in mind in their next fight.
And the same can be said about the Lapu-Lapu as well. If you're in those tight corners, those alleys, it's kind of hard for Formaze to predict where to land the bravest fighter in all the following skills. So that again allows White Chicken to just go roughshod straight into the back line. Now this Lord, it's as free as it gets. All right, gratis as they say here in Indonesia, giving them what, a close to 10K goal lead.
You're looking at a state of devastation. There's nothing that Todak could do. No contest, no nothing at all. Todak would need to lie flat at their base and just basically watch the animation there. The Lord has been taken down, given over the side of the Valley, and this could be the very last push.
This is one last option that they can have, and that is don't care about your friends. If your friends die, let them die. Just move around the map. You have a Hayabusa because look at how the Valley's playing. They play together. So if they're playing together, 1 or 2 lanes is going to be open. So try to attack those lanes.
would you prefer that it be Rival or Formies who does that? Because it's only
Both.
one of them.
No, both. Do both.
just-
Trust that Yumski, Chiku guys, and Momo can protect their own base.
Just Delta split.
Just Delta split. If you're gonna lose anyways.
No, not like this.
Not like this,
Oh.
Falafel, not like this. The conceal play going in. The Lord is already rampaging all across the base for now. Bottom side has already been destroyed by the side of Valley. It's up to Todak to try to defend. No one is coming to anything for now. It's going to be Supercharge charging at the same time. Look at the defense coming up from Todak at the same time. Fight Chicken going on the back line. Momo will be able to do some damage. The Lord is still getting chunked out by the side of Todak. Nice defense, question mark, but that will be it. But Yumski, he goes in. The Toe also going to be activated. He's going to be a full fast battle in the bloodbath happening in the base of Todak as the Valley will slowly make its way to the core. And they are not going to stop there. They are not going to go down without a fight as they will be chunking down on the core for the sweet victory.